Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is a super special one. It's everything affordable and everything that I'm talking about is under $6. These are my tried and tested and I love each and every one of them a lot. These products compares to some of my high-end products, that's how much I love them. I have a few brands to talk about. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So I thought the best way to approach this is going to be in no particular order, but I'm going to go brand wise. So that it's easier for you to follow. So the first brand that we're going to talk about is e.l.f. Cosmetics. The first thing that I want to talk about are their concealers. Now I have the regular camo concealer as well as the hydrating concealer. In the camo concealer, I'm in the shade medium beige, and in the hydrating concealer, I'm in the shade medium sand. This is almost my skin tone and this is a little bit more lighter. If you guys are looking for like a matte concealer, I would definitely go with this. It has like high coverage, but it is more of a thicker consistency under the eye. I used to love this till the time I did not try this. Now, when I tried this, I love the effect that it is such a lightweight concealer. It's more hydrating, but it still gives the coverage that you want. I definitely feel that this has a little tiny bit more coverage than this, but this is so much more. This is the concealer that I'm wearing today. And by the way, this look I've recorded and it would be up on my channel. If it is up on my channel, I'll link it in the iCards above. Otherwise, it will be on the way. But yes, I love the quality. It's like tart shape, but a little more hydrating. I absolutely love it. The second product that I have to talk about are their bite size palettes. Now, this is the bite size duo palette with the face stuff in it. And this is the bite size eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade cream and sugar. I love both of them so much. The bite size eyeshadow palette is like one of the highest quality shimmers that you would find in any of the eyeshadow palettes, I would say. The shimmers are so creamy and so pigmented. This stunning when you put it on your eyes, where like the way light reflects out of it, it's absolutely stunning. Talking about the duo, it's pretty new in my collection, but I have not stopped using this. This is the duo that you are seeing on my face. I absolutely love the quality and the creaminess. It's easy peasy to blend it on your skin, and it doesn't like emphasize so much of your texture. The third product from the e.l.f. is also another blush. And when I say I have a lot of blushes, this has creeped up the list so quickly. If you want a long-lasting blush that stays on till the end of the day, look no further. Get primer infused blushes from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Always Rosy. I absolutely love the shade. And this shade is more like a pink nude kind of a shade. It's such a beautiful blush to have in your collection. It seems more bright in the camera as I can see, but it's a pretty nude color, especially on my skin tone. I mean, you don't need to dig your brush into it. Like, you just need a tiniest bit and it would stay on your face for the longest time ever. The formula is so good. These primer infused blushes, I absolutely love it. Second brand that I have to talk about is Colourpop, and I cannot mention Colourpop and not mention their Super Shock shadows. These are $5 or $6 I think right now. These are two of my favorite shades. The first one is in the shade Amaze, which I use all the time. It's one of my favorite topper shades that I have in my collection. I don't know if it will catch or not. It's creamy. It's such a beautiful topper shade. I absolutely love it. I have a lot of them. This container is full of Super Shock shadows. They keep going like out of stock and then they'll get new shades. Yeah, that's the thing with Colourpop. So I know these two are in stock right now, and this is in the shade Twitter Paid, and this is more of like a pink with gold reflex kind of a shade. Both of them I absolutely, and I'm not talking about like specific shades, the formula, especially in their ultra glitter kind of formula. That's the best one that I know. The only formula in the Super Shock shadow that I am not all over about is the matte formula. I feel that tends to dry out more quickly. The third brand that we're going to talk about is Wet n Wild, and Wet n Wild makes one of my favorite base products, and I'm talking about their Photo Focus foundation. I have both in the matte version as well as the dewy version. In both of the formulas, I am in the shade Desert Beige. This is my favorite drugstore foundation. The formula is so good. It matches my skin tone absolutely perfectly. If you have like a golden olive skin tone, look no further. Desert Beige is your shade. I absolutely love it. You can build it up. It will not be cakey. It will not crease. I love it. I mean, this is my ride or die foundation. You might have definitely heard a lot of things that I'm talking about because I use it that much. The second product that I'm going to recommend from Wet n Wild is their contouring palette. And this is in the shade Dulce de Leche. I've gone through this, not this particular palette, but these palettes like so many times. And I have like a big pan in this palette. That's how much I love it. I also love the bronzer, but you can clearly see which is my favorite. This is such a finely milled powder, and majority of these products I'm using it on my face. This is the under eye setting powder that I've used. I've not set my face at all except using this powder on my under eyes. I love it. That powder is comparable to so many of my high-end powders. I absolutely love it, and I'll always have that in my collection. The third product that I have to recommend from Wet n Wild is their contouring stick. I have raved about this product a lot on my channel, and it's for a reason. The Milk Makeup contouring stick is an exact dupe for this. If you don't want to spend that much money, just spend around like $3 for this product. And I'm in the shade Call Me Maple. It blends beautifully on your skin, and the shade is such a pretty beautiful shade. You can contour with it, you can bronze with it. There is also a warmer shade in the collection. I think that's called Oaks on You. For me, Call Me Maple is hands down my best shade for sure. The brow product that I have to recommend to you guys is Wet n Wild's Retractable Brow Pencil, and I'm in the shade Ash Brown. I also use medium brown on and off, but this is my fastest. If you want like a brow in like 2 seconds, this is the brow that I would go to. Like, it's easy. It's like it has like more of a triangular tip at the end, so it's easier to line lower line of the brow as well as the top line and then just fill it in. It's my quick brow routine. I absolutely love this. It's not waxy. It doesn't like have too much pigment to it that you'll go overboard with it. It also comes with a spoolie on the other end, so you can brush it off and distribute the product. It's such a beautiful, amazing product. I feel this is so much underrated than it should be. Now, Wet n Wild makes some of my favorite highlighters. I have a few in my collection, but hands down, Precious Petals is my favorite highlighter. Now, this is a highlighter that I'm talking about, and this is more of like a pinky champagne golden kind of a highlighter. If you have my skin tone or a little lighter skin tone, I would think this would absolutely suit you so good, and they have so many to choose from. If you are darker than me, Crown of My Canopy, which is more on like a bronzy copper side, I can use that as my highlighter. It's just little darker, but I can still work it out. But if you are a little darker than me, that would look so beautiful on you. It's so amazing that they create some of like my favorite products with such a low pricing. Not that I'm telling Wet n Wild to increase their pricing, but I love the way that they can do the products and keep their prices lower. So I absolutely love them. The final brand that I have to talk about is, I think, one of my favorite brands in the drugstore. And I'm talking about Essence Cosmetics. You guys know how much I use Essence Cosmetics in my channel. To name a few, I have Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold Mascara. I was not a fan in the beginning when I bought this. And you can see that I had like recorded my first impressions using this. And I was like, oh, okay. It's nothing, it's not doing anything for me. After the second or third use, when the mascara started like getting less wet, I would say, or a little dry, that's when it started showing its effects. It curls your mascara, it lengthens your mascara, it gives volume to your mascara. Essence has some of the favorite formulas in their mascara collection. I absolutely love their mascaras. I've not tried the lash lift, I think. What is that called? People on YouTube like rave about it. I've not tried it. So once this ends, I'm definitely going to try that also. But this is my favorite. Now, I've mentioned this also in few of my videos, and this was one of the product in my last month's favorite, and this is Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil, and this is in the waterproof region, and this is in the shade Black Love. It's so creamy. It doesn't skip on your waterline. It glides on your waterline. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't budge. It doesn't go anywhere till the time you don't want to take it off. I absolutely love their eye pencils. If you've not tried this, definitely go and try it. I think it's like $2 and the quality is like Urban Decay. Nothing more to say. Like, I would never spend more dollars on any other eye pencils, and I think they have like 5 or 6 shades in this category. I would say Essence, if you're listening to me, I don't think so, but if you're listening to me, please come out with different shades. I think people would go nuts over this. I absolutely love them. The next item that I'm going to mention from Essence Cosmetics, I don't know how much is it available right now, but I'm talking about like Essence blushes altogether. I also had the blushes from Essence, and this is the Essence Satin Blush. This is my favorite. This is in the shade Satin Coral. The packaging is not that great, but the product, it's so creamy. It won't even look like it would show up on my skin, but this is such a beautiful coral. You just need the slightest bit and it gives such a beautiful color. I don't think even if I swatch it, you would be able to see if it shows up on the skin or not. It's such a natural like flush on the cheeks. I absolutely love it. I think you'll go bananas if you use this. And if you've not used this, definitely try these blushes. I mean, I love it. Talking about like my top 3 favorites in this category is Essence Highlighter. Now, you would have seen me using this highlighter like on and off. This formula is such a beautiful formula. I have both the shades with me. They only have 2 shades in their collection. This is Be My Sunlight. I also have Be My Highlight, which I generally use all over my face if I want like that glowy effect on my face. But this is in the shade Be My Sunlight. And this is more of like that golden rose gold kind of a shade. This doesn't give you like beaming highlight kind of an effect. This more gives you like a subtle highlight, like glow from within kind of a look. You can definitely build it up if you want that like shine on your face, but if you want it to be subtle, you can just take a big fluffy brush, as I said, and just dust it. If you are a person who loves subtle highlight, this highlight is meant for you. You will absolutely go nuts over this. The next product that I have to recommend to you guys is the Essence lipstick, especially their This Is Nude line, and this is in the shade Legendary. These are so creamy and buttery. It glides on your lips, and this is such a beautiful cool tone mauve brownie nude shade. I have to collect more shades. I am not a big fan of like pink lipsticks, and if you are a fan of pink lipsticks, you would find a lot of lipsticks in this line. I'm waiting for them to release more shades in like darker, more brown tone shades. I would definitely buy it. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this. I absolutely love it. The last item that I'm going to talk about is another Essence product. If you're buying one item from this video, go ahead and buy this. You will not be disappointed. Like, trust me on that. And I am talking about Essence Melted Chrome eyeshadows. And I've mentioned this in my glitter topper or eye topper video. I'll leave it on the eye cards above if you've not seen it before. I love each and every shade that I own. And I have 3 with me. And you just need the slightest bit. This is in the shade Zinc About You. And this is one of like the beautiful pinky taupe shade. It will make your eyes like look glossy and shiny. Yeah, wait for the shades, guys. I mean, now the second one that I'm gonna swatch for you guys is in the shade Ironic. This is more of a cool toned, silvery, just with a little bit of warmth in it. I absolutely love it, man. And my favorite out of the bunch, just because I'm more of a warm tone girl, is this shade, which is called Warm Bronze in 07. And that's how Warm Bronze looks. I mean, all the shades, my goodness, I just love it. You guys need this in your collection. If you do not have it already in your collection, go run buy it. It's a fraction of a cost, but it packs such a punch on your eyes. I absolutely love everything about it. And that was my top 15 products that were under $6. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that you guys give this a try and not spend a ton of money on your favorite makeup products. This is why I love doing these videos, so that I can give you like a cheaper options for beautiful makeup in this industry. But yes, if you guys are new to my channel, please do subscribe before leaving, and please ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that you're posting. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.